Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see some nice faces here. Hey, Mr. Clay, how you doing, man? Good to
Pretty
see
good.
you.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful. Can you believe it's the end of the year already? 2025
No.
is nearly gone. It's crazy. How you doing, Mr. Manolo? Hey, Mr. Leo. How you doing? Hey, Peter. Hey, Carl. Nice to see you guys. Awesome. So, guys, I was just saying to Mr. Clay, 2025. See you later. We've got a couple of weeks left. Who's still hustling? Right to the end? It never stops, does it? I love it. So, Mr. Walt is in Romania at the moment. So he comes back at the end of January. Man, I tell you what, I feel I
Wow.
feel I feel like my bud is not here. Usually we're here talking, 20 times before even 6 o'clock hits. And here he is. He's sleeping right now. It's midnight for him. I'm like, man, this is what it feels like to be a solo, a little bit of solo. I know we still talk in the evening, but yeah, I missed my buddy. Looking forward to catching up with him soon. Guys, all right. So today, I was, there's an exercise that I go through with my wife every quarter. We started doing this back when we first got engaged. And I just wanted to share it with you because I've shared it with a couple of people and they have really loved it. So we'll get into Q&A in a second, but this is called the Wheel of Life. And this is a very, very important um, exercise that we do. We used to do it once a year when we first got together, and we would plan out our entire, our next year. But then because life moves so fast, we now have to do this every quarter. What does that mean? So we sit down and we evaluate with each other. Hey, where are you on the scale on your business career, on our finances, 1 to 10, on our health, because on our friends, our family, who's in our circle, who do we want out of our circle? On romance, are we having enough dates? Are we spending enough quality time together? Personal growth, fun and recreation, and your physical environment. Are we're stuck in the house, or we need to go on a holiday, or we need to get out, or whatever it is. Are you happy where you are? Now, this thing is really, really important. It takes us about 2 or 3 hours to do, and we literally document and put everything on the table, and then we evaluate and then create a new, whatever the new paradigm shift is that we want. And so this is an exercise that I recommend you go through with your business partner, with your your significant other, because when you go through this exercise, it aligns you both. You're both on the same page. And it's funny, some people don't do this for a couple of years, and you'll see that there's a rift created, or a distance created between where you guys think you are and where you want to be, and different people have different ideas. So this is definitely something we used to do at the end of every year, but now we do it every quarter. I recommend, if you haven't done it in a while, please do this. Do it for yourself. Hey, Kylie, how you doing? Good to see you.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, Mr. Leo Palmer, I'm just going to mute you because there's some noise coming there. Um, so yes, so definitely a great little exercise to do. And then another thing that we do now, finances. Usually, when I talk to people around this time of the year, I say, "Hey, what do you want to do for the next year?" They're like, "I want to make $1 million." And then when I ask them, "How many conversations have you had? How many deal-making conversations have you had this week or this month?" Or it's usually not that many. I spoke to a person and she was telling me she wants to do $3 million next year. And I said, "Great. How many conversations have you had this week around your product or service?" And she said, "One." I said, "What have you been doing the other little bit of time?" She said, "Well, doing what business owners do. I've been doing my accounting, my taxes, organizing my marketing and all this other stuff." But in terms of sales, she only had one conversation. So here's another little secret for you moving forward into next year is, if you focus on one offer, if you think about all the different offers that you've had over the last year that you've been trying to promote, one offer, 1 year, stick to it for 1 year. Stick to one audience. Just I'll give you an example. Our target market next year is going to be only salespeople. After looking at our data, it's like salespeople, people who are in sales, are real sales rebels. They love what we do. And so we're going only after the sales people who identify as sales rebels, the ones who will stop at nothing to achieve their goals. That's who we're going after. One channel. It's people are trying to be on YouTube, TikTok, I don't know, name all the other channels, Facebook, etc. You can't master all of them. So pick one, pick two if you have to, but you should actually only pick one. Get that one channel pumping, and here's some Matt's breakdown for you. Let's just say you want to make $1 million. You want to do your average price is $300. Most of you, I know it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I'm just doing this as the base level. Your entry level is $300 a month for whatever service you're selling. In 12 months, that actually works out to be 23 people a month that you have to close. 277 people over that entire year equates to a business that's generating $83,000 per month. You're going to be pretty happy with that, right? Or adding that on top of whatever you're doing right now. So one offer, 1 year, one audience, and one channel. Now, how long does it take to fill 23, to close 23 people? One of my friends went through a really hard time and hasn't done anything in 2 years. Literally has been sort of paralyzed for 2 years, not being able to do anything. So I said, hey, you need to pick yourself up because your family needs you. And so she did that. And she put together a little webinar. And with that webinar, she started telling people about what she's doing, etc. And she filled that webinar. And let's just say no, she made a significant amount of money, and she closed about 300 people into that webinar. It's crazy. She just reached out to all the people on her Facebook, her friends of friends, her networks, and said, "Hey, I'm running this thing. This is a high value thing." She used to do a lot of high value stuff. She got 300 people onto that webinar, and she's actually changed her life with that one little webinar. So if you only have to do 23 people per month, you could literally find 23 people in most of the audiences we have. So I'm just saying that to give you some guidance. It's People see this number and they think it's a big number. It's not a big number when you break it down. It comes down to 23 people a month that you have to close. If you have to go and talk to 100 people to get 23 people to sign up, would you do it? The answer is yes, because you would. And if you know exactly who that audience is, if you're talking to the right person, your closing rate is higher. So when you're talking to everybody, your closing rate is going to be 2, 3, 5%. When you're talking to a specific audience and you know exactly the problems that you can solve for them, your closing rate is going to be much higher, up to 25%. Yeah. So that's the second slide there that I put together. Then another thing that you should do is, well, you have to plan. So when you come over here, when you get to the business and career section and your finances section, or even your health section, you have to plan. What are you actually going to do? What are the current problems that you have? Or what do you want to achieve with your finances? Then you need to create a process. Hey, okay, my go-to is always, if I need to get a nice cash influx, I'm going to run an event because I know how to do that. I've done that for 10 years. It's easy for me. So create a process, get people, get people into that process, then do it. And then you have to measure it. So when you do it, you implement the plan, you test small changes, you test the headline, you test the, acceptance rates when people are saying, hey, hey, I'm going to use Clay. Sorry, you're on my screen here. Hey, Clay, you invited me to this amazing event. It was really great. And then you go, great, but you didn't buy. Why didn't you buy? Well, I sort of found a disconnect between you kept talking about how to talk to real estate agents, and I didn't know how to do real estate agents. It's like, no, actually, that was an example. And so now you learn how to articulate it to the right people. So actually, over here, my best converting webinar right now is literally here. I say to people, this is what I'm going to show you, and this is my entire slide. 5 stories and a demo, and I'll take them through 5 different stories. By the time I go through the 5 stories, they can relate. I then do the demo of the leads tool, and they go, they're going to relate to one of those 5, and they buy. So that's what I mean by iterate according to what you're doing. Don't make things too complicated. Actually, that's another good point. We are so bombarded with so much stuff right now. You open up your Instagram, you open up your Facebook, you've got so much information coming at you that when you simplify things for people, it's easier. So one of our clients who's having mega success with the leads tool, I said, hey, how are you doing it? Because he's been with us for like 3 years. I said, what happened? All of a sudden you've got this big hockey stick. He said, well, before I was trying to sell the leads tool to everybody. And then I decided to focus on one niche. And when you focus on that one niche, you know what their problems are, you know what stories to tell them, you know how to show them logically exactly how it'll help them. So if I say, hey, I'm going to help media buyers and Facebook ad guys and I don't know, lolly creators, etc. And then there's too many different epiphanies that you have to take them through. Whereas if you say real estate people, this is how I'm going to help you with your getting more listings, and you take them through a step-by-step process. If you've got 100 people there, most of those people are going to go, wow, that's really easy. I know how to do this. And now we also have tools like ChatGPT that can articulate these things for you. You tell it, hey, this is my leads tool. I've got it from White Label Suite. I want to target the real estate industry. This is what I want to achieve. These are how many people are coming. Give me some great little examples that I can show them through the tool of how to make their lives easier. And it'll tell you exactly that, because now we've been inside the what do you call it, the AI for so long. So that's the do. Then you check it. You evaluate the data. You go, hey, I got 50 people to the webinar. I only closed 5. What happened? Let me evaluate it. Let me ask a couple of people why they didn't buy. And then once you get that feedback, change it. And then you act on it, change that, and then you go back to planning, doing, checking, etc. So that's a little formula that you can use. Your goals for next year, creating an action plan for the achievements. You define that goal. You break down your goal into smaller, manageable tasks. I know I'm preaching to the choir. We've all done this, but it's a really good reminder towards the end of the year, because this is the mindset that people get into. Hey, it's the end of the year. I'm going to achieve my goals next year. 2026 is going to be my year. So take these steps. Define your goals. Break it down into smaller things. Assign a deadline. People don't assign deadlines. Identify what are those things that are going to show you what the results, how you're tracking towards your results, and then adjust and improve. So guys, that's my little welcome to my little mini webinar for the last 11 minutes. Just wanted to share that with you because I have been sharing this with a couple of people over the last couple of days, and so I thought it would be handy for you guys. So the room is all yours, my friends. Ask me whatever you like. And where are you at? What are some of your goals next year? How can we help you achieve that? Oh, hang on. Let me just cancel that. Anybody got any questions? I'm going to start picking on people otherwise. Manolo, I see you. Hey, Mr. Carl, go for it.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you.
I'm good, man. How you doing? Good to see you.
Doing good, doing good. I want to let you know I enjoy the software. It's helped me out a lot. Actually, is one of the good things about it is that it's helping me find people without it's saving me time. Let's just put it like that. It's saving me time. It's helping me out with an approach on how to approach each company or individual that I'm focusing on. And so far, I sent out a couple of emails and I've got some back, which is good. I have one or two on the schedule, on my schedule. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm trying to figure out, can you help me work or help us work on how to do the company search?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Mr. Kyle, are you here? I'm gonna phone a friend, Kyle.
I'm here.
Awesome. Can you show us how to do the company search, please?
I am not at the computer at the moment, but I'm happy to answer questions if get stuck or
Awesome. Cool.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull it up. Give me 1 second. Too many windows. All right, let me go here. File, new window. So, Mr. Carl, I have not personally used the company search very much because it's pretty new, and so that's why I'm phoning a friend here. I've seen Mr. Walt do great things with this thing, and he pulls up, hey, find me everybody who's using Shopify, etc. And it's pretty cool. All right, so here we are. So what would you like to know? Actually, Kyle, let's Kyle, tell us the scenario, and then Kyle will walk us through, and I'm going to play show and tell.
If I wanted to find companies that do HVAC,
Mhm.
even though I use the local search for that,
Yep.
I'm trying to wrap my head on why would I use the company search?
Yeah, great question. I can answer that. So
Go for it.
the company search, think of it as businesses that don't have physical locations. Most HVAC companies do, so local search is great for that. But company search is good for like an e-commerce company. They don't have a local presence. They don't have a Google business profile. They don't have anything that you could find them in a local search with. And so yeah, that's where the company search makes that super easy to do.
So the local search, Carl, it runs through Google Maps first. The company search is for people who don't have a Google Maps presence.
Okay. All right. Because I just noticed that I know definitely the local search bells and whistles. So I was just trying to compare, what actually the company search would do. Thank you for answering that question for me. I
Awesome.
probably would be using it, but anyway.
My favorite ones, I always use the people search, I use the local search, I use the influencer, and then if I know the exact company that I'm going to go for, I use the domain search. So those are my main four. The intent data is just bringing data in automatically, and the company one, yeah, I haven't ventured into that as yet because I haven't needed to. Awesome, thank you, Mr. Carl. All right, any other questions, people?
Hey, sorry, Johan, just one more thing on that. Now, if you did want to see like if an HVAC company was using a specific CRM, like Salesforce or HubSpot or something, you could use the company search to look for HVAC companies who use a specific CRM. And now you can do that. So there's a little more power in the company search there to kind of find things, as far as like their tech stack goes, as an example. But yeah, thought I'd throw that out there as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. That technologies one is super powerful because people who are using Go High Level, they'll go and find people who are, yeah, I can never get this thing working. They'll go and find people who are using WordPress, and then they get them to switch from WordPress over to Go High Level. Cool.
That's good. I'm glad you mentioned that because I know when we use our the web chat bot, we can have code built for a WordPress. So that's good to know for a company to search if they're using WordPress or not, and they don't have a chat bot on their website.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay. Thank
So that's yeah, this is, you go there, select the technology, choose that, and make it happen. The Hey Kyle, where is the technologies? Is that that's in the local search here where I can find the technology that the company is running in here?
Yeah, you can figure out whether they have like a Wix website or WordPress. You can also see if they've got Facebook Pixel installed or Google Tag, like the Google Tag Manager installed on their website. So you can
Mm,
check that out on there as well too.
yep. And so I've just gone and done real estate in New York. Let's go find some of those guys. Come here. And then where was the button again? Just tell me. Oh, there it is.
You click on the company. Yep.
There we go. Got it. So there you go, guys. So Walt made it clickable, so you can click it. It'll show you the technology here, and it'll break down everything else there. And if you give it a few more minutes, it then pulls all the data. Awesome. All right. Any other questions on the technology, on your strategies?
Yeah, I got a question about what you guys just went over. Did I miss a lot? You started at 5:15, right?
We started actually 18 minutes ago. So, George, I went through 2026, how to plan for it, how to set up your goals, how to have a life evaluation so that you make sure you hit your goals. And then we went into, hey, in the tool, what else can we play with here? And any other strategies. I also shared, let me just go here. When you're closing deals, we've got too many things
Oh,
open.
the automation. Yes, yeah. My calendar said, what is you guys replaying, sending a replay of this or no?
Yeah, I'll send you a replay
Oh,
after this.
good, good, cool.
We went
Yeah,
through.
for whatever reason, I also said it's 9:15 local time as well. So I'm in Melbourne.
Hey, Mr.
I'm
Sean did.
so
Good to see you.
sorry. So our Zooms are linked to the same room. That's what happened for the onboarding. So I put in my Zoom link, so we could go to the right room, guys. I'm so sorry about the
Oh, so
confusion.
I'm in the wrong. This is not
I'm
what I'm
in the
supposed to
wrong
be.
room too. I was
Oh,
in the
okay.
wrong room too. So
Okay.
yeah, we could
So
just move over to the other room for those who are here for onboarding.
Okay, I'll do that. Can I still, hey, can you still send me this replay by any chance?
Yeah, man, for sure. We will
All
make
right,
that.
cool.
Hey,
Well,
Sean,
real quick, before I
George.
jump over, can you just the question about the tech? So the looking for Wix, WordPress, or the Pixel, is that something that I would have to search manually each time, or is there a report that shows what all is included or not if I just look at the company overall?
It's hang on. Somebody's messaging me. Sorry. You can log in and click on each one of those and you'll be able to see it. Can you automate it? Mr. Kyle, can you automate it so that it goes directly into the CRM? It does.
Yeah, you can do it by filter. So before you send anything to your CRM, you can actually filter those results.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I was wondering if I had to like search each time, like look for one that has Wix, look for one that has a Pixel, look for
So
instant.
in the agent, you can set that up. So if we go into the agent here, George, let me go here. So you can say, here's my people search, filter the results. And so this is where you would set that up and say,
Okay.
filter to have that technology, then build the summary, then do whatever. So that's
Okay, cool. All right.
awesome.
All right.
Cool,
All
man.
right, thanks. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time around.
See you, George.
Yes, exactly.
See you, Sean. Good to have you.
Yeah,
All right.
likewise.
Hey, Johan, I have a question. Can you hear me?
I can, Mr. Leo. How you doing?
Doing good. I'm sure that my camera is, I don't know why it's not connected, so I do apologize for that. So I'm not trying to hide, but so I have two technical questions, and actually both of them are kind of compounded. I run into two separate clients that I'm trying to work with, and they both happen to be on the individual markets. One is a doctor that has a clinic, and another one is a realtor. So they're both actually looking for individual clients as opposed to business. So how would I address that? How are our technology to help them reach out to clients? So right now we start with a doctor that has a clinic and needs to look for new patients, as an example, locally.
Yeah, for sure. So with the doctor, this is what I would do. First, set up the intent data pixel on his website so that anyone who's coming to his website gets followed up. So now that's a super easy way to do things. So intent data first. Second thing, I would get him to reach out to all the local pharmacies in the area. So we actually did this over here where my friend opened up a pharmacy. So we're doing a reverse here. He opened up a pharmacy, so he used the tool to find all the doctors in the area, went to each doctor, and doctors are not allowed to recommend pharmacies. There's laws around that over here in Australia. So basically what he did was he took a sheet of paper with the map, and it showed him, hey, this is where the doctor's office is, this is where the pharmacy is, and he gave that to the secretary. So now the secretary, every time somebody went there, they'd say, here's the closest pharmacy. Now, for your doctor, what I would do is get him to reach out to all the people who would refer him business. So who can he JV with that's going to refer him or her business, or to the clinic. And so there's all the health, the naturopaths, the wellness clinics, etc., that are in that area, that they say, hey, by the way, here's our recommended person. Now with your real estate agent, we did a JV with BMW, a yacht club. Again, this is an example. You can take it. You can make your own version. So we created a syndicate with 6 different companies. Now those companies would refer people to it. So when somebody moved into the area, they would get a voucher, and this is a high-end area. They would get a voucher to go on a yacht cruise. They would get a voucher to go to the local BMW. They would get a voucher to go get their teeth cleaned. They would get a voucher to get their home or investment property, evaluated, etc. And so this little bag, the local dentist was in there. So let's go back to a simpler example. The real estate agent would syndicate with people who would have his audience, create a little pack, and then they're all giving out that packs, therefore getting more people coming to him by referrals. So real estate agents make a lot. 95% of their business comes from referrals, word of mouth. That's what I would do.
Okay. So technically, we cannot really get them direct clients to be more
No,
from other.
it's built for B2B, not B2C. So
Oh,
B2C.
sorry. Yeah. Right. Okay, but I like the workaround, so I could see how that could work. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Pleasure. All right. And next, hey, Latoya, nice to see you here. Kylie, how are you going? You are muted, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've got tradies here and they're very loud. They've got the music up very loud.
Okay, awesome.
Mm.
Cool.
I'm going fine, thank you. Just
awesome.
yeah.
That is great. Go, Clay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
So that was kind of my question, what he was saying. I know it's a B2B tool, and I was thinking of the offer, before it was like, 20 free leads, and now that you have this intent search, as far as, I'm all about that. First 20 leads on me, and then after that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm just trying to figure out my offers, because like I said, I do have the directory that I'm going to use and one thing, and then with this offer too, if someone is B2C, but they're getting a lot of traffic, that is my customer, right?
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out, should I just have another one just for B2B also? You see what I'm saying?
So if you have, so for example, B2C with lots of traffic, it's e-commerce sites. Anybody who's got a lot of traffic coming, anyone who's spending a lot of money, that's where you can use the intent data because they're doing tons of advertising. People are coming to their website and now you're converting, traffic usually converts at about 3 to 5%. 5% is on the high level. So if you get 95% more of their traffic getting into their funnel and then reaching out to them, for those people, the intent data is perfect.
Okay.
So
See, I was thinking more like, I don't know, like car lots or anybody that has, roofers and, things of that nature. I didn't know. I was just trying to, niche it down and make sure.
So with the car lots, somebody comes to the car lot, you've got the pixel on their site. They've left. The email now goes out going, hey, Max, I know that you came to look for a car. Obviously, there wasn't something there that you found. Can one of our guys give you a personal call? And we have networks where we can find the perfect car for you. Give us a call here. So that's what I would do there.
Okay. Just thinking, like a dentist or something, someone looks on the site, doesn't say anything, and, maybe there's one question that they had. So that's really, giving them a shot to go after them and say, hey, teeth whitening, yada, 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 whatever the offer is.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And offer them a free clean. With dentists, that's the easiest thing. We saw that you came to our website, you left. We'd love to have you as a client. Come in for a free teeth clean. Here's your coupon attached. They go, ooh, free coupon. All right. Now you're gonna keep that email and you're gonna be like, okay, cool. If you're looking for a dentist and you're looking for a teeth clean, you're gonna go there.
Got it. Because like I said, you spend all your time up here. I pay attention to you. So I already plotted out with what is it called, Manus for my next year. So if you look there in the comments, that's very aggressive. But the way you're breaking it down, utilizing webinars and all those different things, that's what I'm going for next year at this time.
Fantastic, man. You can do it. 100%. I know you can do it.
Thank you.
And whatever help you need, we're here to help. So I want you to be an amazing success story. I remember when we first talked all those months ago, and I knew your drive. You were going to that exhibition, and you're like, I'm gonna close every exhibitor at that exhibition. I'm like, right, this is the guy.
And came back with my tail tucked between my legs.
Doesn't matter. You had more tries than most people do, so it's all good.
Absolutely.
We got to try. We got to fail every day, guys. This is the game we're in. It doesn't matter. You will have 1 out of 10 winners, and that's all that matters. Go for it.
So I know you spoke before about your 5-minute presentation?
Yep.
And everything. Could you kind of go over that a little bit again, or just the gist of that?
Yeah, for sure. Let me pull it up. Okay, so the demo that I'm doing for people these days, so I get asked to speak to a lot of different groups, and I'll have their title over here, and then I'll say, okay, these are the takeaways I want you to learn. What are the takeaways? Hey, let's find your ideal clients using AI. Let's unlock agents to do all the hard work, and then you can do 10 times more work by having the AI do the work for you. And then I'll tell them the 5 stories. The story is how we filled AIX CEO. How do we get people to an event, a local event? Because people now want to run events, right? So I'll tell them the story of how we filled a local event. I'll tell them the story about the property guy, the intermediate, the guy who's a buyer's agent, and he was making money by selling real estate leads to the high net worth leads to the real estate agents. So this one, so then they can put their mind frame into, hey, I don't even need to have a business to run this thing. This is amazing. I can be an intermediate and still make. And this guy, what he did was 80 grand a month, right? Then the restaurant, which is a B2C, opening up a brand new restaurant. Everybody knows a business. And then what he did was he used the domain search. He saw all the different companies that were around his restaurant, put in the domain search, and walked through and got the list and said, hey, neighbor, we're having a brand new restaurants opening up. Would love to have you there. If you come for dinner, I'm going to give you a bottle of wine. If you come for breakfast, I'm going to give you a muffin. If you come for lunch, I'm going to give you 20% off. So again, the coupon strategy. This is ancient. It's been going since the 50s. I'm opening up a restaurant. Come get something nice at my restaurant for free because it's at the grand opening. Except now you're going straight to their inbox to the right companies. The fitness studio. This thing actually ties everything together. So what it does is I started going to the gym, and the gym was 5 times more expensive than every other gym there. And so in that fitness studio, what we did was we went and found all the people who are in that area that are accountants, lawyers, and professionals, people with a lot of money, and they don't want to go to a gym that's packed all the time, so they come to this thing. From that, then we found all the local businesses, and we gave the local businesses 2 weeks free gym access. They then gave that to their people. So I walked them through the local example. Then I say, okay, the domain is how we find all the big companies around that fitness studio and get them in. And then the last one was, hey, let's partner up with some influencers and get them talking. So that's a fitness studio one. And then the influencer one is how to do joint ventures. So by the time I go through this, people will identify with one of these. Then when I go and do the demo, they go, that works. I want that. And then they'll sign up. So no more big, long, complicated, webinars with 200. Some of my decks are like 250 pages. Now it's literally just, here's your takeaways, here's the stories, and then I'll offer them a deal.
Got it. That's what I that's what I aspire to get to.
Yeah, people, when you give them too much information, their brains just go, that was great. I will do that another day because I've got enough stuff going on in my life. When you go, this is the formula, this is the tool. Do you want it? Yes or no? They go, yes, I want it. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions, beautiful people? If not, we will start to close up the call.
Let me jump in real quick. This is Leo again. When you do a demo, do you have in the back office? I know it's been a while. I need to go back and refresh myself with everything else. But is there any video on the training section that shows how to do a demo now, as you guys doing it now?
Yeah, there is. Let me just go to whitelabelsuite.com/sales-kit. And that takes me to a ClickUp. And if you go to that ClickUp over here, it's literally here. So you can go prepping for the full demo. Here's a walkthrough of the whole demo and the 90-second big idea. You can go through. Watch these 2 things and you'll get it all. And this is a full demo of how Mr. Walt does it. Yeah.
Excellent.
And this is the short 5-minute demo as well. And you can download this. There's an 11-minute demo here. You can download it. You can put your own voice over it and launch it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wait, how do you find that?
I will put it in the chat here. White label.
Thank you.
suite.com/sales-kit. There you go. Step by step, everything is there. Will we be able to get things going this today or tomorrow? I have started Ebony. Okay. Latoya. Yeah, Latoya, I think Ebony's running the onboarding call on the other side. So if on the other link, Kyle, do you have Ebony's link for Latoya to join that? Because Latoya, she'll get it.
Yeah, she responded to Ebony's link right there, wszoom.com/Ebony. Is that the one you're looking for?
Okay. Latoya is saying, can we get this started today? So Latoya, if you join.
I was talking, so I just met with Ebony earlier this week, and she had to do something about on the back end directly with the group, and so that's why I was just asking her again. But that's okay. I'll send her a message directly. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Because she's not in this call. She's gone to the onboarding call.
Oh, well then, yep, I will have to search for her. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Latoya.
No problem.
All righty. Okay, people. Well, I guess I'll see you next week. We're all good. Go conquer the world. We'll talk soon. See ya. Bye-bye.